Warren Buffett is well known for his insightful advice on achieving success, and one of his most famous quotes highlights the power of saying no. He suggests that truly successful people say no to almost everything, focusing only on what truly matters. This approach encourages discipline and prioritization, helping individuals avoid distractions and stay committed to their goals. However, such wisdom can be provocative, raising questions about its broader implications. Could this philosophy become dangerous if misunderstood or applied too rigidly? Exploring the nuances behind Buffett's advice reveals both its strengths and potential pitfalls, inviting us to consider when and how saying no is truly beneficial. Many people view the act of saying no as a kind of performance, where the ability to reject requests or opportunities is seen as a measure of success. This perspective often equates assertiveness with authority, suggesting that those who frequently say no are more powerful or in control. As a result, gatekeeping becomes a valued skill, and individuals may feel pressured to decline more often simply to maintain an image of exclusivity. This mindset can lead to an environment where boundaries are emphasized over collaboration. While setting limits is important, equating constant rejection with achievement can sometimes hinder growth and connection. Understanding this dynamic helps us reflect on the true meaning of success and the role of openness in personal and professional relationships. In this section, we introduce a plan to take a closer look at Warren Buffett's famous quote about the importance of saying no. Rather than accepting the advice at face value, we aim to uncover the underlying factors that make this approach second nature for the most accomplished investors. By critically examining the quote, we will reveal the subtle mechanisms that empower successful individuals to decline opportunities with confidence and clarity. This exploration will help demystify why saying no is not just a matter of discipline, but a skill honed through experience and strategy. Through this analysis, we hope to provide deeper insight into the mindset that distinguishes top investors from the rest. Have you ever found yourself surrounded by countless opportunities, yet feeling strangely overwhelmed? It's easy to believe that saying yes to everything will lead to growth and success. But sometimes, the constant acceptance of new commitments can leave us feeling stretched thin and even regretful. Many people struggle with the pressure to seize every chance, fearing they might miss out. This can lead to exhaustion and a sense of losing control over our own time. Reflect for a moment. How often have you wished you had said no instead? Recognizing these feelings is the first step toward making choices that truly align with your priorities. The popular interpretation of this quote often frames focus as a powerful weapon, suggesting that those who can harness it are better equipped to overcome challenges. Willpower, in this context, is portrayed as the essential ingredient for achieving success. Many believe that by maintaining unwavering attention on their goals and exercising self-discipline, individuals can push through obstacles and distractions. This perspective emphasizes personal responsibility and determination, implying that success is largely a matter of mental strength. As a result, focus and willpower are frequently celebrated as the driving forces behind notable achievements in various fields. Productivity gurus and popular media often portray saying no as a hallmark of discipline and self-control. They suggest that turning down requests or opportunities is a powerful way to protect your time and focus on what truly matters. This advice is packaged as a simple solution to overwhelm, making it seem both practical and empowering. The message resonates with many people who feel stretched thin by constant demands. However, the appeal of this guidance is largely superficial, as it rarely addresses the complexities involved in real-life situations. The narrative tends to gloss over the emotional and social consequences of saying no, presenting it as an easy fix rather than a nuanced decision. The 20 punch card idea suggests that investors should act as if they have only 20 opportunities to make investments in their lifetime. This approach encourages careful consideration and deliberate decision-making rather than frequent, impulsive trades. While the concept promotes discipline and long-term thinking, it is important to recognize its limitations. Oversimplifying this advice can lead to missed opportunities or an overly restrictive mindset. Not all investors have the same goals, resources, or risk tolerance, so applying the punch card rule rigidly may not suit everyone. Ultimately, the principle serves as a reminder to focus on quality over quantity, but it should be adapted thoughtfully to individual circumstances. In decision-making, the word no often carries a sense of finality or rejection. However, in this context, no is not the primary objective. Instead, it emerges naturally when there is a well-defined and uncompromising standard for what constitutes a yes. By setting clear criteria for acceptance, anything that does not meet those standards is simply excluded. This approach shifts the focus from actively seeking to reject to confidently identifying what truly aligns with the desired outcome. As a result, no becomes a byproduct of clarity rather than a deliberate choice. Warren Buffett is renowned for his disciplined approach to investing, guided by a set of strict criteria. He looks for businesses with consistent earnings, strong competitive advantages, and capable management teams. Additionally, he insists on purchasing companies at prices below their intrinsic value, ensuring a margin of safety. Buffett avoids industries he does not fully understand, preferring to stay within his circle of competence. Because of these demanding standards, only a handful of potential investments ever make it through his rigorous filter. This selectivity has contributed to his long-term success, emphasizing quality over quantity in his portfolio. Warren Buffett's approach to decision-making is designed to make saying no both automatic and effortless. By establishing clear criteria and boundaries for what he pursues, Buffett eliminates the need to evaluate every opportunity individually. This system removes emotional strain and the need for willpower, as choices outside his focus are simply dismissed without second thought. Instead of agonizing over each decision, he relies on his predefined principles to guide his actions. As a result, he conserves mental energy and remains consistent in his commitments. This process allows Buffett to concentrate on what truly matters, ensuring that distractions and less important opportunities never derail his progress. Warren Buffett's tendency to say no is often misunderstood. Rather than stemming from ego or a desire to reject others, his approach is grounded in humility and a clear understanding of his own limitations. Buffett recognizes that he cannot pursue every opportunity, and he is comfortable acknowledging what lies outside his expertise or capacity. This clarity allows him to focus on what truly matters, avoiding distractions and maintaining integrity in his decisions. His humility ensures that each no is thoughtful and respectful, rather than dismissive. In essence, Buffett's restraint is a reflection of self-awareness, not arrogance. In today's investment landscape, many individuals misinterpret classic advice, leading to several common pitfalls. One such trap is paralysis by no, where investors become overly cautious and reject opportunities without proper evaluation, missing out on potential growth. Another issue arises when focus is performed for status rather than substance, resulting in decisions driven by appearances instead of sound strategy. Additionally, some build brittle portfolios, concentrating too heavily on a narrow set of assets and leaving themselves vulnerable to market shifts. These mistakes can undermine long-term success, highlighting the importance of understanding the true intent behind investment wisdom. It is important to recognize the subtle difference between genuine patience and simple inactivity. Often, people confuse waiting with wisdom, when in reality, a lack of action can lead to missed opportunities and stagnation. Similarly, using the word no as a protective barrier. Without true conviction or thoughtful reasoning can prevent growth and meaningful engagement. When no becomes a reflex rather than a deliberate choice, it may shield us from discomfort, but also from progress. True patience involves active reflection and readiness, while conviction behind our decisions ensures they are purposeful. Mistaking inactivity for patience or using no without intent can ultimately hinder personal and professional development. Sometimes, people use the word no as a tool to project an image of being busy or decisive. This approach can create the impression of strong boundaries or clear priorities. However, relying on no in this way may actually signal a closed mindset where opportunities for growth or collaboration are missed. True focus involves thoughtfully considering what matters most, rather than simply rejecting possibilities. Practicing humility means remaining open to new ideas and perspectives, even when it requires extra effort. By balancing discernment with openness, individuals can foster genuine productivity and personal development. Hyper-concentrated portfolios, where investments are heavily weighted in just a few stocks, carry significant risks. While Warren Buffett is known for making large bets on select companies, his approach is backed by unparalleled access to information and decades of deep industry knowledge. The average investor, however, does not typically have the same resources or insights. This means that concentrating investments in only a handful of stocks can expose individuals to dramatic losses if any single company performs poorly. Diversification remains a key strategy for most investors, helping to mitigate risk and smooth out returns over time. Understanding the difference between Buffett's expertise and the typical investor's position is crucial when considering portfolio concentration. For prudent investors, developing a reliable yes filter is essential. This personal system helps to automatically screen out distractions and irrelevant opportunities, allowing you to focus on what truly aligns with your investment goals. By consistently applying your criteria, you reduce the risk of impulsive decisions and stay committed to your long-term strategy. A strong filter not only protects your portfolio from unnecessary noise, but also ensures that your attention is reserved for investments that genuinely meet your standards. Over time, this disciplined approach can lead to more consistent and confident decision-making. Effective yes filters are clear criteria that help you decide which opportunities are truly worth pursuing. For example, you might only say yes to projects that align with your long-term goals, or to social events that fit within your schedule and energy levels. By setting these boundaries, you avoid the stress of trying to do everything and reduce the fear of missing out. These filters make decision-making faster and more straightforward, since you know exactly what qualifies as a worthwhile commitment. As a result, you're less likely to make impulsive choices that don't serve your priorities. Over time, using yes filters helps you focus on what matters most and maintain a healthier balance in your life. A well-defined investment filter acts as a guiding framework, helping investors make decisions based on clear criteria rather than emotions or market noise. By establishing specific rules for what qualifies as a suitable investment, it becomes easier to avoid impulsive choices that can lead to regret or financial loss. This structure fosters a sense of safety, as investors know they are following a disciplined process. The predictability and consistency of a filter also provide peace of mind, reducing anxiety about market fluctuations. With less stress and fewer emotional decisions, investing becomes a more straightforward and manageable activity. Ultimately, a reliable filter empowers investors to focus on long-term goals rather than short-term distractions. In the world of investing, true protection does not come from simply rejecting opportunities or avoiding risks. Instead, clarity stands as the ultimate safeguard for both wealth and mental well-being. By cultivating a clear understanding of your goals, strategies, and the market itself, you create a strong foundation that helps you navigate uncertainty. This clarity allows investors to make decisions with confidence, reducing stress, and preventing costly mistakes. Ultimately, it is this focus and insight that sets successful investors apart, preserving not only their financial assets, but also their peace of mind. Everyone has their own set of principles when it comes to investing. Sharing your non-negotiable rules can help others refine their strategies and learn from diverse perspectives. If you have specific guidelines that you always follow, consider contributing them to the conversation. Additionally, if there are topics or areas of investing you'd like to see explored in future analyses, your suggestions are invaluable. By engaging with the community, you help shape the direction of future content and foster a collaborative learning environment. Your insights and ideas play a vital role in making investing discussions more comprehensive and relevant. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this information has empowered you to approach investing with greater confidence and understanding. Remember, prioritizing safety, peace of mind, and clarity in your investment decisions is essential for long-term success. By staying informed and making thoughtful choices, you can protect your financial future and achieve your goals. We appreciate your time and wish you continued success on your investment journey.